Good morning, my name is Susana Silvestre. I'm from Lisbon, Portugal. Today I want to tell you how important a library can be to foster the memories of the past to understand better the present. I'm going to talk about the Alcântara Public Library. Let me start by telling you about Alcântara. Since the end of the 19th century, the history of this neighborhood has been associated to liberal and republican ideals with workers' demands and strikes for better living and working conditions. In the 20th century, works fought against dictatorship led by Salazar. Living conditions were getting worse and worse. Anger, death, censorship, and the absence of human rights marked the 48 years of dictatorship in Portugal. The popular and working class character of the Alcântara neighborhood soon translated into a large associative movement, registering an unusual concentration of cultural associations like theaters. If the parish is associated to a large associative movement, the library is as well. The building was abandoned for decades, but was once a school for many years, and it's a landmark in the neighborhood. It was in front of the building that the artist José Dias Coelho, an anti-fascist resistance fighter, was murdered by the political police of the Salazar regime. Considering the struggles of the Alcântara neighborhood, this library has an important role in democracy. So when we thought of opening the library, our option was to allow for conversation and an open participation of all, fostering respect for each other's values, feelings, and opinions. How can the library participate in building more cohesive communities? How can the library promote active and enlightened citizenship? When in 2018 our team hit the streets and started a community consultation campaign, take part in building the Alcântara Library. Surveys and ballot boxes were scattered in cafes, markets, pharmacies, schools, and parish councils. From these more than 1,000 answers, we began to draw up lines of work. I believe and defend participatory research as a workplace investment. Because of that, in May 2020, the Alcântara Café, based on the AArhus Café methodology, brought together people from the community who were willing to think together about the services, the activities, the library as a space open to many possibilities, and also to dreams. The community theatre group is born from this broth in which culture emerges as a priority in the territory and the creation of community as an urgent desire. In September 2019, we took to the streets again in a campaign extended to the entire Alcântara area. The challenge to bring to the stage what worries us, what we were passionate about, what intrigues and concerns us, what we need to make visible and conscious. The theatre group joins people that come from the neighborhoods, but also from other municipalities. Heterogeneous in age and also in occupation, there are retired people, artists, students, teachers, computer experts, unemployed people, shopkeepers, and a girl with autistic disorders. In October, the rehearsals began. Many exercises first, breathing together, acting together, thinking and feeling together. This library is a friendly, neutral ground where non-judgment is the role and people feel unthreatened and open to engage, to stimulate their curiosity, their need to gain knowledge, acquire new perspectives, and develop critical reflection. Finally, the group took to the stage when the library opened on 5 October 2020. The play was about the anti-fascist resistance fighter who fought together with others for freedom, democracy, and human rights. And the group really brought out this past struggle. We are all there, they say. We are also resistance and dream in these times when so many shadows threaten democracy. This community theater has a strong impact in their own lives. Let's see what they have to say. Elizabeth said, 60 years later, I returned to the same building where I studied and was happy. Alcântara Community Theatre is my passport to freedom and well-being. Fantastic group, said Teresa. And Sonia tells us, I started to do theatre by chance in the community group of the Alcântara Library, and it became my life. When the community comes together, democracy happens. Thank you so much.